Welcome to your source for research innovation news, insights, and commentary. Research Business Daily Report was sponsored today and all this week by Precision Opinion. For phone, focus, and online, the most trusted name in market research. We ran out of time yesterday and didn't get to a third important legal story involving research. The Gallup Organization has settled with the U.S. Justice Department, agreeing to pay $10.5 million to settle November 2012 allegations that it had violated the False Claims Act and Procurement Integrity Act. Gallup made no admission of wrongdoing in this settlement. At issue was Gallup's reported overbilling on several federal government contracts and subcontracts. The government saying that Gallup overstated its labor hours in non-compete proposals made for the U.S. Mint and State Department. There was also a FEMA subcontract with an inflated price and a side story. FEMA official Tim Cannon is paying $40,000 to the United States and has been placed on FEMA probation for improperly negotiating with Gallup for employment while he was engaged in that subcontract. Of interest in this whole story is that former Gallup Director of Client Services Michael Lindley brought them to light in a whistleblower lawsuit. He received $2 million after this settlement. Next, marketing consultant Douglas Van Praet has authored an interesting post for Fast Company called The Distraction of Data: How Brand Research Misses the Real Reasons Why People Buy. He points out first an unextraordinary belief, and that is, quote, the attributes that drive decisions are often unstated because they are unconscious, or what scientists call implicit memory, end of quote. That, he explained, often determines preferences through gut feelings that override critical thinking. But there is an aha that he penned at the very close of his column, and that is, quote, the challenge for marketers defies logic and awareness. We must identify sometimes illogical traits that we unknowingly aspire to have as people and communicate those in advertising, end of quote. And he pointed to the Marlboro Man campaign as a superb case in point. Give the article a read. Finally, we promised more from Google Consumer Surveys product manager Paul McDonald, and we're going to deliver. He speaks here about GCS's intense focus on mobile market research, which the organization believes is going to become a dominating factor among research modes.
Most researchers think that mobile is a separate segment than the rest of the users. So they create surveys just for mobile, and they have a set of mobile respondents. We don't think of it that way. We think mobile is what the desktop is today, is going to be in 2 or 3 years, and so we want to get ahead of that trend. And so our perspective is that you can create one survey. We can serve it up on desktop sites like our publishers. We can serve it through our mobile phones. We can serve it on tablets or a mixed mode where we do all three, and we'll get the same quality responses. We have the same accuracy in our data, and it will allow us to have reach that we didn't have before. And so I think that's the big difference in philosophy for us. Mobile isn't a separate thing, it is the thing, and that's going to change Google Consumer Surveys, and I think a lot of the research that's being done today in the next several months as we release this mobile platform.
If you haven't had enough of Paul McDonald and RBDR this week, check your email on Thursday afternoon or the RBDR YouTube site, where you will find an unedited 45-minute interview that our excerpts have come from this week. Believe me, there is lots of additional information you haven't seen on RBDR this week, so check that out as well. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Precision Opinion. For phone, focus, and online, the most trusted name in market research. I think you should check out the Precision Opinion website. There's a link to it in the content box under this video. Why? Because this company has been growing at an extraordinary rate. Find out why. Have a great research day, a good rest of your research week. Please enjoy your summer weekend, and don't you dare not be back with us on Monday.